Hello people, this is Power here with a review of the Ultra Fusion card set, or the Ultra Fusion card Legend Hero set. So, like the first one, this one's just kind of a random assortment, but the highlight of this one actually is the Kaiju cards for once, because Zeton and Podon actually fused together to make Zepodon, which is one of Juggler's one and only fusions. And I think it was the Kaiju that debuted before Thunderbuster. No, Origin, yeah. He fought against him, Zepodon in Thunderbuster. But what I meant, but with how it's like the first set, just the naming scheme. So like, first set being called Legend Fusion set. Well, this one is just called the Legend Hero set because again, Zeton and Podon, and here you actually see because of Ultra 7, Ultraman Ace, Ultraman Gaia V2, and Ultraman Ogle. And as you can see here, there's Ultraman Orb Solar Ace. It's cool stuff. Yeah, so the main focus again is Zepodon. I'm just gonna say right away, it doesn't do much in this. You can fuse Gaia and V2 and Ogle to make Ultraman Gaia Supreme version. Then you can fuse Ultra 7, Ultraman Ace to make Ultraman Orb Solar Ace. And here, instead of just showing a Kaiju, because it's that Podon, it actually shows the Ultra overlapping. So you can fuse 7 cards to make Ultraman Mebius Infinity. And there's actually another sound we can do that too. So this was released in October? I don't remember when this one was exactly released. I'm pretty sure pretty late in the series when it was I want to say when it was either almost finishing up or when it got done. I want to say around November or December. I believe November. Anyways, let's just get these guys out. Okay, so here are the cards out of their packaging thing. And so, obviously, we'll start in numerical order with Ultra 7. Because he's T35. But, Ultra 7 was the second Ultra series and was originally supposed to be the last because technically Ultra Q was first, then Ultraman, then Ultra 7, but you know, then the return of Ultraman happened. My cards are actually bent. If you can tell, you probably can't. You can probably tell this one's bent more, but just like, I guess this is an easier visual, but you see the space, you probably can't, but yeah, there's a space because the way HLJ packaged these, which I thought was weird because they put the card sets on the top of other bigger boxes, which I thought was kind of weird. But yeah, so sadly these are bent, but no, these got bent too. So, and there's his chest. He doesn't have a color timer because he has the beam lamp, which is technically his color timer. Yeah, I think Ultra 7's pretty cool. Ultraman Ace is up there because, you know, they have to have a fusion for the set, so yeah. Wide wide shot. I forgot his finisher. I believe it's just, you know, Emil Shoot or Emil Coulson. I don't know. Here's Ultraman Ace, also one of my favorite Ultraman men. Just sucks him and Jack get shafted with these cards because they don't have anyone else to fuse with. But his chest thing, T36, Ultra 7, Metallium Coulson. Yeah. 40 Ultra 7's up there. There, another card we have been waiting for a while. Gaia V2. Gaia V2 is basically the second form, obviously states the second version of Gaia, because the first version of Gaia literally just has the, like, all the black is just red, so he was a really red Ultraman until V2, where he actually gets the black, and honestly, I like that more. So, yeah. Photon Edge. T37, did I say that? I don't know. He's probably one of my favorite secondary Ultras, probably because he's also my favorite rider in Ryuki. Ultraman Ogle. Ogle also did get a V2, but I don't get why they decided to go for his first version. Like, I really like his his first version too, but the only way to get Ogle V2 is that you have to, like, you know, obviously, like, slot in a lot of coins in the machines and, like, hope, like, pop, Ogle V2 shows up. I don't remember what update, though. But, yeah. I really like Ogle. T38. Photon Screw. And no, I cannot read this. I just know the names because I played with these a lot. Finally, one of my favorite. I keep saying this. Like, for every, like, fusion card thing, I'm like, yeah, my favorite kaiju, because I just like these old school kaijus. Zeton, who appeared in the last episode of Ultraman, which is why Ultraman thing is there. T39. I don't know, his attack, and he doesn't have the, you know, like, yeah, fusion thing, because these are kaijus and they don't get that, which kind of sucks. And plus, even though these were the main thing for this set, it's, for some reason, I'm really so wrong. That's the wrong fusion. Slugger Ace. He's pot on Ultra 7, T40. I don't really know much about this one, so yeah. Let's just get some sounds. Of course, individually, so we would do 7. Yeah, Emerald. It's not Emerald. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ace. Gaia V2. I don't know if they ever released a Gaia V1 card. Probably not. Honestly, they're both the same thing. I really like his finisher. Is that ton? I really wish, no, I'll talk about it later. Yeah, and they have a generic sound. The Dark Ring fixes that, luckily. Doesn't that just sound so generic? Okay, so we're going to do fusions, and because they're technically the main thing of the set, I wish, or I hope, we're going to do set pod on. Set pod on. Isn't that, like, making everything better? Honestly, it's not as cool in here as obviously in the Dark Ring, because, you know, it's meant for the Dark Ring, because it's Juggler's Fusion. It's, you know, like, it at least, like, acknowledges it. So we're going to do all the arcade exclusives, so the main one in this set, 7. Honestly, this is one of the forms I just wonder why it exists. But, oh well. We're gonna do an old one from the first set. So, okay then. I forgot how this fusion went, but so Gaia V2. And Victory. Shit. of course, we're gonna have to do this one because this one's major. Ultra 7. Ultraman 0. Okay, so this is actually recorded a few days later, but there's actually a fusion I forgot. I knew it was gonna happen, so we're just gonna do it. Hikari. And Ogle. I don't get how I missed this one, because I think the name of it is pretty cool. Not lightning. I literally just looked it up because I just wanted to make sure I had all the fusions, and it turned out like, oh, yeah, this fusion. I really like the name. It's so ridiculously creative. Yeah, go back to Thunderstream. Now for the form I mentioned before, Hoggle. I think this one required Ogle V2, but it still works. Belial for Belial. Also one of my favorite designs. Okay, so we're gonna go for non-fusions. So Gaia V2. Ogle. Basically, I don't know much about the form, but all I know from Fighting Evolution 0, it makes Gaia bulky. I really love the form. Okay, so let's now do the ultra overlapping stuff. So, Zophie. Please excuse me digging up cards. Ultraman. Ultra 7, Ultraman Jack, Ultraman Ace, and Ultraman Taro. So that combination was just basically I guess it's called Super Ultraman Taro, but the toy doesn't announce it. But I believe it's something that has to do in the series. Now let's do Mebius Infinity, so let's do the whole thing again. Mebius. Oh my gosh, this is so tiring. Announces the attack, but doesn't have a finisher. Just like, I think that's it. Do I recommend this set? I do, because you get Zepodon, so that's pretty cool. I guess that, like, again, I think that's what they intended to be the highlight, but then, you know, the Ultra cards and such. But, I really like how this set, like, you know, requires fusions from the past 3 sets. So, if you actually do have the other 3 sets, then you can actually, like, you know, do fusions from, like, either 1 or 2 cards from each set, which I think it's pretty cool. Because, you know, like, well, alright, I was gonna say, like, with the first set, everything was so self-contained, but, like, I feel like that might also be the problem, too, because this set requires stuff from the first 3 sets, and because this set is actually easier to find than Hurricane Slash and the Thunderbuster sets, that's going to be really difficult for people wanting to try to get all of the fusion cards. And yes, because this set, I guess, either because it got released too late, or because it just, you know, people didn't have interest because these cards were not in the actual Orb series. Well, Ultra 7 did show up in Ultra Fight Orb. People don't really care. And plus the Kaiju cards no one probably cared about. Like, if you have the Dark Ring, yeah, these two are worth it. Like, and they do, like, essentially they do the same thing in the Orb Ring, just different sounds, but, yeah, so I can see, like, people just, like, you know, saying this is, like, the downhill of the fusion card sets, but honestly, I really like the set of how it just, you know, uses, like, all the cards, like, you technically have, like, from, like, even the Ultra overlapping, those, like, that's really cool that the, like, Orbring's able to at least hold up to like as much as that form needs. So I think that's pretty cool. So I don't think the G-Riser can do that. Like, you can try, I guess, but I don't know. I don't have it, and I would like to experiment with it, but Royal Guard isn't out yet. Is it Royal Guard or Royal King? I know Royal Guard's from Devil May Cry, because that's one of Dante's stances, but I don't know. But anyways, so this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Bye.